Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about closed captioning in your slide videos. So in this project that I'm working on, I need to add the closed captioning, which has been provided to me by the client, into the actual video that's been added to this slide here. This is a feature that needs to be updated by Adobe. It's definitely kind of old-fashioned when you consider the fact that today I can upload a video to YouTube and have it automatically transcribe it for closed captioning without having to worry about, much of anything other than maybe correcting my punctuation and spelling. Unfortunately, this is a very manual process, and I'm going to share some hints and tips with you because I found this to be difficult to begin with, and I'll show you a couple things you can do to make it a little bit easier. So you can see here I've selected the video, which is on my slide right here. I've got it on a black background, so the video kind of just blends into that background. And from the Properties Inspector, I've got an Edit Video Timing button, which I'm going to press right now. Now this opens up the Edit Video Timing window, and we're going to click on the Closed Captioning tab, and here's where we can add some closed captioning. Now you can see a couple of things that are annoying right off the bat. My ruler across the timeline here is in 2-second increments, which really is not going to help me with closed captioning all that much. So the very first thing I do is I resize this window. So I'll take this as large as I can get it. Now normally I do this on 2 separate monitors. Today's purpose is I've got it on the one. Obviously I'm making a video here. And so I'm going to be copying and pasting the closed caption. This happens to be a French translation. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in on this gradient because this gradient ruler here is just too small for the timeline. So I usually go right down to about 500 on the zoom here. And there's 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, and so on. So I can go to my closed caption here. My first caption is at 22.4 something seconds. I'm just going to use the scroll bar here to get me approximately to that spot there. I don't save these changes, but I cut so I don't lose track of which items I've copied from my closed captioning text item. And then I just simply place this on 22.4. Now this closed caption file has 0.420. Captivate doesn't get that granular with the seconds. So 22.4 is right here. Then I simply click on the plus icon, and this creates a new entry for closed captioning. And I can now paste that text in where it belongs there. And I repeat this process until I have all of my closed captioning into the Captivate project here. So I'm going to cut out this at 28.2 seconds, and we're going to go to 28.2 here, and I'm just going to click the plus once again and continue to repeat this process. Now, a couple of things I want to draw your attention to. The ruler across the top doesn't switch over to minutes and seconds once you get past 60 seconds. Unfortunately, it just keeps counting up in hundreds of seconds once you get past a couple of minutes. The time over here will, of course, reflect minutes, seconds, and fractions of a second as well. So it's a little confusing, but once you get into a rhythm, it's not too bad here. So if I go to 34.26, I'm hitting Control X on my keyboard here. Let's go back to where we were before. So, and you can decide whether you're going to round up there. So that looks about right there, 34.3 in this case here. And again, you repeat that process until you're completely done. So it's a little bit of a tedious process, I'll be honest with you. But once you've got everything in place, then of course, closed captioning will be associated with this video. Now, if I delete this slide and place the video on another slide, the closed captioning is still there. As long as the video is still in your library, you're good. Now, if I update that video or import a new copy of the video, I'll lose all those closed captions. Again, I just wanted to share that with you and explain that you can resize the window for entering your closed captioning. But more importantly, you can zoom in on the ruler and get right down to 1/10 of a second. So hopefully that helps you guys out. If you thought this video was useful, please like and share with your colleagues. If you need help with your next e-learning project, hire me. My focus is to create effective e-learning that achieves your business goals. Visit my website at captivateteacher.com and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.